Now, the previous class what you have seen? What is quantity, fundamental quantity and derived quantity. Then now we are finding how there is the rules to write the symbols and units that you have seen. Now we have to see the instrument vernier caliper and screw gauge. So vernier caliper and screw gauge, both the instruments to find out the smallest length measured by the object. But whatever that may be, the very minute objects they can be, we can find out the length of the objects by using vernier caliper. The smallest measurement which can be find out by using these instruments are known as least count. What is least count? I said this is the smallest measurement found by a instrument. Okay, yeah, this is least count. So what is least count? See the definition, underline the word. It is in the page number 5 in second paragraph. The smallest length which can be measured by meter scale is called least count. Here what is the instrument? Meter scale is the instrument. So meter scale instrument which is the smallest measurement? 1 centimeter or 1 millimeter. That is the smallest least count. Okay, yeah. Here we have to see vernier caliper. Vernier caliper we have to see, already you have seen in the lower class in 8th standard and all we showed vernier caliper. It is made up of a metal. It has two jaws. One is fixed jaw, other one is movable jaw. The diagram in page number 5 in 1.2 you see. There are two jaws. One is upper jaw, other one is lower jaws. That is first upper jaw is fixed, lower jaw is movable. Okay, yeah. By adjusting the second jaw, what's the object you want to find out the volume of the object, you can clip in between. The vernier scale is in the vernier scale what is given the measurements, that is sliding each other. So within the metal frame the vernier scale is moving on. So by using the after, we have to find out beginning what's the unit. For example, vernier caliper is we have to see whether both the jaws are in the proper condition. There is a vernier scale as well as meter scale, both will be there. We have to see whether the vernier scale division and meter scale division both coincide or not. Both are coincide together means there is no zero error. So next we have to see vernier caliper, what it is? Zero error. What are the two scales? One is vernier scale. Vernier scale is inside the meter scale sliding along. Meter scale. Okay, yeah. If both are coincide in one place, that is known as what? No zero error. Suppose the vernier scale sides in the right side different from the meter scale, mean they are not, that is both the scales are in zero, there is no zero error, that is vernier scale and meter scale. Or else from the thing, the one differ from others, அதாவது வெர்னியர் ஸ்கேல் தனியாக மீட்டர் ஸ்கேலை விட அதிகமாக இருக்கோ இல்லை மீட்டர் ஸ்கேல் இதுவாக இருக்கும் அப்படி இருக்கும்போது நீங்கள் என்ன சொல்கிறீங்க? there is error. If it is right side, positive error. You see where is the error? Right side means positive error, left side means negative error. Now see the structure of vernier caliper. The vernier caliper consists of thin long steel scale. What scale it is? Thin long steel scale graduated in millimeter or centimeter. So the left end of the main scale upper jaw and the right side what is there? Lower jaw. So these are fixed jaws. There is a upper jaw is fixed one, lower jaw is movable. Okay, yeah. The slider, this is the slider that can be moved. The thin bar in between attached, these are the jaws. Okay, yeah. This is fixed, this is movable. These are the screws. By adjusting that we can follow that. We got a thing also. In the next class I will show the instruments what all we have in our lab. So the vernier scale, meter scale is there, vernier scale is there. This is vernier scale. Inside the vernier scales are there, that is vernier scale. Out of the thing meter scale is there, we have to see. So least count we have to find out. How we have to find out? Both the jaws. By adjusting the jaws, we can keep upper jaw and lower jaw. Upper jaws are tightened, lower jaws are removable. By using the jaws, we can keep the cylinder. We are finding the least count of the cylinder here. Okay. So what you have to see? Value of one main scale division, total number of vernier scale division. ஸோ நீங்கள் வைக்கும்போது அந்த மெயின் ஸ்கேல் டிவிஷன் 1 அந்த ஒன் டிவிஷனை சுற்றி எவ்வளோ முறை இதுவாகுதோ அந்த வெர்னியர் ஸ்கேல் டிவிஷன் both you have to see. So we can find out least count is equal to value of one main scale division, then the total number of vernier scale division. How many scales there? 2 scales, no. Vernier scale division, this must be LC, least count, that is 1 millimeter. Main scale is 1 millimeter, vernier scale is 10 divisions. 10 division இருந்திருக்கும். Main scale போகும்போது இது 10 divisions போயிருக்கும். We have to see that is 1 millimeter is equal to 1 millimeter divided by 0.1 millimeter. 0.01 millimeter. This is the least count. Least count of the vernier caliper. Clear? So if it is the both coincide in one place, there is no error. If it is not that, that is vernier scale side moves from the right side, that is positive error. Vernier scale moves from the left side, that is negative error. So nowadays, to avoid the thing, digital vernier scale is there. So you don't need to bother about either it is positive error or negative error. Directly, as soon as you place the object, we can find out the measurement of the object. Okay, but you can play like this also. Next one, we have to say the same like vernier caliper, screw gauge. Screw gauge is the other one. Screw gauge. Here we have to see what are the thing we have to see. One is pitch of the screw. Next one, least count, the same like least count of the screw gauge. Then third one we have to see zero error. And we have to see either it is positive or negative. The same like screw gauge diagram is given the, here see, first screw, okay, anvil, spindle, everything is the, in between and tube-like structure is the, that is sieve, the screw gauge. Here 2 scales are there, here 1 scale, there 1 scale, I showed to you, that is, this is screw scale, this is screw gauge, main scale. Both the scales are divided into many divisions, we have to find out. Least count of the instrument is the same like value of one smallest pitch scale reading, total number of edge scale division. This is edge scale, this is pitch scale, this is edge scale, this one is pitch scale, 2 scales are there. Okay, the diagram you just go through. The pitch of the screw is the distance moved by the tip of the screw for one complete rotation of the head. The full twist பண்ணும்போது one we are keeping the thing fully twist பண்ணும்போது ஒரு முறை போகும்போது என்ன சொல்றீங்க, that is pitch of the screw. What is the pitch of the screw? Distance moved by the pitch. This is distance moved by the pitch that is divided by number of rotations of the head scale. Okay, distance moved by the pitch and number of rotations of the head scale. By using this, we can find out pitch of the screw. Next, we have to see least count. Least count, value of one smallest pitch and then total number of head scale division. Total number is head scale. How many divisions are there? 100. Okay. So, the least count is here vernier caliper we have seen 0.01. Here, the least count is 0.01 millimeter. Here also. Okay, the same like if it is right side, the error is in the right side, positive error. If the error is in the left side, that is negative error. We have to add either it is positive or negative. These two, that is vernier caliper and screw gauge, they are the instrument to find out the measurement of the very smallest object. For example, I said by using vernier caliper we can find out the length of the small bob. By using screw gauge we can find out the volume of a coin or thin wire, whatever it may be, we have to find out. Next we have to say if it is heavy objects, how we have to find out the measurement. For that we are using balance. Okay. This is for the lower or smaller objects. Very minute things also we can find out by using vernier caliper and screw gauge. Now we have to find out the mass of the heavier object. Mass of the heavier object. What are the things? By using the balance. So to find out the mass of the heavy object, what is their balances? What are the balances? One is common balance. That is what we are seeing in the grocery shops and the provisional stores. Common balance. Next one is physical balance. That certainly you would have seen in our lab. Because I only took science for you in 8th standard, I took your lab and show all the things. And the third one is digital balance. Maybe in the jewelry shops you can see digital balance and the spring balance. Okay, so what are the 4 balances? For the heavy objects, for the heavier objects, that is lighter object, this is heavier object. Common balance, physical balance, digital balance, spring balance. Common balance, you know, there are 2 pans. Pans means the tarasu tattu solringla adu. So one is right side, other one is left side. One side you are keeping the known weight, other side we have to keep the unknown quantity. So measuring things, edu correct ah namak exact ah theriyuma, that should be kept in. For example, 1 kg, 2 kg like that. That kilograms and all you have to keep on the right side pan. The left side pan you have to keep the object and measure. Common balance everybody would have seen in the grocery shops as well as provisional stores everywhere. Next we have to see physical balance. This is mainly for the practical purpose we are using. We have to find out the mass, weight of the mass of the chemicals. By using physical balance we can find out even smallest to the milligrams we can find by using the physical balance. Here also what is the 2 pans are there. In between one pendulum will be there. That shows the correct weight. If the physical balance, the common balance or mullu pol irukumo, the same like here also an indicator is there. That indicator says whether both the sides are balanced or not. Digital balance, as soon as the object is kept on that, it shows the measurement. So mostly in the jewelry shops you can see the digital balance. Spring balance, it's a spring process like. Then the coal shops or else in lorry thing and all, you can see the spring balance. Okay. Now what is the difference between mass and weight? So both are same only. Mass nalo namba weight edanna solluvom, weight nalo edanna. But some as scientific form there is some differences between mass and weight. What is mass? What is weight? We'll see. Mass is mass and weight. Okay, yeah. We'll see what is mass, what is weight. Mass is quantity of matter. Quantity of matter. Matter means what? Any object what is given to you. Quantity of matter contained in your body. Quantity of matter contained in your body. Suppose an object is given to you or else anything is given to you, you have to find out how much it is. That is quantity. That is exact weight of the thing is known as what? Mass. Whereas weight is the normal force exerted by, this is normal force exerted by the object. This is weight. Okay. So even the gravity we used to say, in the moon there is no gravity. We have to float on that. So by a person weighs 60 kgs in year on the earth means in the moon his weight will be lesser because there is no gravitational force. By using the thing, this one 9.8, the difference between the moon and the thing is, we have to say 9.8. By multiplying, suppose if I am 50 kgs on the earth, suppose if I travel on the space, what my age will be? Now 50 is the common thing. What is the gravitational force of the moon? 9.8. So by multiplying like that, we can find out the weight of a person in the moon. So normal weight is 950 kgs. Okay. So the approximate value of the thing is, that moon thing is 9.8. We have to multiply. So we are multiplying like that 0, 8 5s are 40, 5 nines are 45 plus 4, 49. Okay, yeah, here what is the 9.8? So after one decimal you have to put a point. So 490 Newton. What's the weight of me in the earth? 490. So whatever it may be, you just keep our weight, you know. Easily they can change the numbers also. A person weighs 60 kgs in the earth. What is the weight of the person in the moon? Means what you have to do? You no need to worry about. Very simple it is. First we have to find out the weight of a person. That we have to write. What is the power in the moon? I said 9.8. So whatever the number given, you have to multiply the number with 9.8. We can find out the weight of a man on the moon. So what are the differences between mass and the weight? It's given very clearly in page number 10. It is the fundamental quantity. It is the derived quantity. First mass is what I said, fundamental quantity. Weight is derived quantity. I'll write here. Mass is weight. This is fundamental quantity. At the very beginning I said, remember, this is derived quantity. Fundamental quantity and derived quantity. Second, it has magnitude. It has magnitude only. So this is scalar quantity. It has magnitude and vector. That is direction also. So it is, magnitude and velocity. It is the vector quantity. And it contained in a body. This is the mass of the thing contained in a body. And this one is it is because of external force act on that. External force or pull. And it is same everywhere. Wherever the place may be, mass will be same. It varies from place to place. Varies means what? Changes. It is measured by using physical balance. This is by spring balance. And the last point, its unit is kilogram. Its unit is Newton. Sorry, N should not be capital. So what are the differences between mass and weight? It is the fundamental quantity. It is the derived quantity. It has magnitude. So it is known as scalar quantity. It has magnitude as well as velocity. So it is a vector quantity. It contained in a body. It is external force act on the body. It is everywhere same. It is same everywhere. It varies from place to place. For example, weight of a man differ from the moon. That is the example for weight. Then this is measured by using physical balance. This is measured by using spring balance. Its unit is kilogram. Its unit is Newton. So these are the differences between mass and weight. So now we have to see accuracy in measurements. Accuracy means what? Whatever it may be, measurement is very important. We should not say approximately. Approximately means what? We are saying just below மேலக்கீழ இருக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்றது approximate. Accuracy means exact. We have to say correctly. We have to say. For that only we are using these instrument. That is for the lower, that is lesser objects we are using, less weight object we are using screw gauge and vernier caliper. For the heavy object we are using balances. There are 4 kinds of balance. I said common, physical, digital and spring. Everything we used in day-to-day life. And we have seen what are the differences mass and weight. Then how to find out the weight of a man when he is on the moon. Suppose if it is whatever the weight may be, the man's weight on the earth is, we have to consider that with the earth we have to multiply the number by 9.8. That is, we have to multiply the weight by 9.8. So after the answer we are getting that is Newton. If it is 50, 90 by 8. Suppose if you are 40 kgs or 20 kgs, the 20 kgs should be multiplied by 9.8 and we are getting the thing. And the unit of the weight is Newton. That we have to write. Okay, thank you children.